Hey guys, what's up? This is Rorigetti, and today we're going to be doing a 1.10 overview video. So 1.10 was just released, I think, yesterday, and I didn't have time to get a video on it yesterday, but I have a video ready for you guys today. So the first thing we're going to go over is that there are there's not two new commands, there's one new command. Now, previously, there was just one TP or teleport command. I can't remember which. I believe it was just the teleport command. But they now have two. TP teleports you it'll teleport you relative to yourself. So if you say teleport yourself relative 20 blocks up, it'll teleport you 20 blocks up from where your current position is. But with the teleport command, it will teleport you 20 blocks up from where it is. So you could be like all the way over there, all the way over here or whatever, and if somebody pressed the button, it would teleport you 20 blocks above this command block. So that's useful for some things. I don't know, there's probably some pretty cool stuff you can do with it. So, okay. Now, another thing that we are going to go over is the no gravity data tag. So if you do, previously you could use entity data, the entity data tag command thing, and you could set no gravity. But that only worked on armor stands. So now it actually works on all entities. So if we were to, so this is constantly executing this. I have it in a radius of 20, so not all the pigs in the world are like that. But as you can see, they will come down very, very slowly. Now this teleported, or it summoned the pig 10 blocks above the command block, and as you can see, it's barely moving. And right now it's actually stopped because so it's just kind of floating in midair. It's actually really cool. It's really cool. So if we were just to teleport it, let's say, I think, let's just do 4 blocks up, then it would come down slowly, but it would be able to make it to the ground before it, but it would take fall damage as well. So that's pretty cool. If you put it 10 blocks up though, or maybe something a little bit lower, something higher, by the time it runs out of velocity, well, it'll run out of velocity, basically, and then it'll just kind of hover in the air, and it's actually really cool. I don't know, we're gonna see if you can actually ride the pig in midair. Now, I don't believe you can, but, yeah, you can. That would be pretty cool. It just kind of have a flying mount. That would be pretty awesome, in my opinion, but that would be very OP. Although, what you could do is shoot your pig with an arrow while you're on it, but the only thing would be that it would, run out of health. So I think if you shoot it, it would move, but then it dies. So that's not too great. So that's pretty cool. It works on any entity, not just pigs or whatever, and not just armor stands like before. Now, another thing with not necessarily pigs, but just any mount, is that previously, if you were to throw a ender pearl when you're on a pig, it would not work. You would not teleport. But now, or same with chorus fruit, but now it will actually teleport you if you are on a mount. It'll teleport you off of that mount. And same with chorus fruit if you're on a pig or a horse or whatever. And, I can't eat chorus fruit. But if I were in game mode survival and I were to eat this, it would teleport me off of the pig. And you can see that right there. So that's pretty cool, if you want to teleport off of your mounts. And as you can see, one of the pigs that was on the ground, they walk forward, they fall off a cliff or whatever, and they're just kind of stuck floating in the air. Anyway, so now we're going to move on to the magma block. Now, the magma block inflicts damage upon the player when walked on. So in survival mode, you'll see it'll do a little bit of damage. It doesn't do a ton of damage, but over time, it can take your health down. Now, one thing is that magma cubes and anything that doesn't take fire damage will not take damage from these magma blocks, but anything that does normally take fire damage will take damage. And that is a new husk mob, and we will get into that more later. It's a variant of the zombie. Let's just switch back into creative here. Okay, so now we're going over some new blocks. The bone block is crafted in a 3x3 crafting table with, just fill it entirely with bone meal, and then you get this bone block here, which, okay, not sure where that went, it disappeared. Anyway, it looks pretty cool, we'll just grab another one. It is used in the new fossil structure, which generates randomly in the underground desert. So that's what it looks like, and it'll generate like a fossil, you know. So the nether wart block is a block, and it has nether wart. It's crafted by using 9 nether wart and a crafting grid. So then you get this block right here, which again disappeared, but I'll show you what it looks like placed down. You know, this is what it looks like. It doesn't really do anything special. You can set it on fire, but it won't last forever. So, I mean, it's just a building block, no special things you can do with it. And then the red nether brick is a new type of nether brick. Now, if we do time set 0, you will see the color difference. So this is a lot more red than the other one, which is more of a darkish purple, a very dark purple, I would say. And this is more of a red color. So again, it just keeps disappearing. That is so weird. I'm not sure what's up with that. It might be a bug, or no, it's because I'm in creative. It's because I'm in creative. Never mind. So this is what it looks like on the ground in comparison to the regular nether brick, which looks like this. So it's a lot more red, you know. And again, that is crafted like so. You can flip-flop this around, so you could put nether wart in the spaces where these 2 nether bricks are, and vice versa, you know. But as long as you craft it in a similar place to that, it will give you the red nether brick. Okay, now on to something pretty cool. I would say it's really helpful for probably map makers, and it's just a really cool feature overall. So here we have this house that I built, and here we gotta grab a structure block from here because they're not in the creative inventory, as you can see, with a lot of things, such as, command blocks as well. I really think they should add more things into the creative inventory, but Mojang probably has their reasons for that. Anyway, so the structure block, here's how it works. So what it does is, I just gotta place it like that to get it in that position. Anyway, so what it will do is it will allow you to copy and paste structures, pretty much. Now there is a limit to the size. I don't remember what that is, but you can probably check that out on the internet or whatever. Now the way these work is you set it as a corner, and then you would set another one down here. Now just as a quick note, the structure blocks, it doesn't have, like, it doesn't copy. Here, you know what I will show you once I get this. So I gotta put this down here. We'll put this as a corner block as well, and we'll call this house, and you gotta call this one up here house as well. And then what you would do is you would just take this block here and you would put it and change it to save. So then you would name it house, and you would hit save. So then first you would want to hit detect, and then it would detect these corner blocks, and it would do that. So as you can see, the corner blocks, they detect like starting 1 block diagonal. They don't, if there was any blocks up here, it would not count this as part of the structure. This is not part of the structure. The blocks on the same level as this are not part of the structure. It's 1 block below. So you're going to want to make sure to put that in the right place. And that's why I put this 2 blocks down, so it would detect the floor as well. As you can see, that outline goes down there, so it detects the floor. Okay, so then once you hit the detect button, you have to type in the same structure name as you put on the corner blocks, and it has to be the same on both, and then you just hit save. So structure saved as house. So then you could go over here and take another structure block. We could just go right over here, place it down. You could switch it to load, and then you have to type in the exact structure name again, and then you hit load, and as you can see, it would prepare it. So like, do you actually want it here, you know, just kind of showing where it would go, and then you click load again, and it will load in your structure. So this is exactly how we put it, and you know, there's the sand below it and all. So here is this entire house. You know, it's pretty cool. It's really helpful. There is this YouTuber, Dragon Oz. He actually made away with structure blocks, I believe, in like command blocks, to make randomly generating structures in the world. So that is actually really cool. So it's like, it's not even a mod or anything. It's just vanilla Minecraft using command blocks and structure blocks. He made it so that you would when the world generates, there would be randomly generating towers. So that's pretty cool. You can do some really awesome stuff with these structure blocks. Now, let's also get into the new mobs. So, there is the 2 new monsters. There is a new type of zombie, which is called the Husk zombie, and a new type of, or it's just called the Husk, and a new type of skeleton, which is called the Stray. So, the strays, there's an 80% chance of the skeletons, any skeleton spawn above ground in the ice plains, ice mountains, or ice plains spikes biome to be a stray. And for zombies, there's an 80% chance of all zombies spawn in the above ground desert hills, or desert mountains to be a husk. So we're in the desert here, so most likely any zombie we spawned would be a husk. But just because we're not sure about that, and since we're not in a ice plains biome or whatever, the skeleton won't spawn. So how you would summon them is you would do summon zombie and then the coordinates, and then you would put the data tags, and you would put zombie type 6, and that would summon a husk zombie. And let's just set it time set 16,000, because although the husk does not burn in daylight, the stray will. So here you do summon. It's a little bit different, but summon skeleton, the coordinates, and then you have to do skeleton type 2B. Now, I'm not sure why the B is there. Something to do with data tags in Minecraft. You know, it's I don't know, but you need to put the B there for it to work. So if I press this, there we got the stray. Now the stray will actually fire slowness arrows. So if we go into survival mode, the stray, well, he doesn't seem to be firing arrows right now because he does have melee. But if he gets his, I don't know, that might be a bug. They're supposed to fire slowness arrows as far as I know. But the stray here, there we go. So, well, I'm going to die pretty quickly here. And the stray, as you can see, or the husk, will apply hunger to you. So let's just quickly do game mode C, because we don't want to die here. So yeah, that's most of the new things in Minecraft 1.10. It wasn't a massive update. There are a few other small little things that I didn't cover in this video, but you can always find those in a changelog. They weren't very noteworthy, just small behind the scenes stuff. Yeah, so that's it for today, guys. River Yeti, down the river.